I remember many years ago, reading an article in Contemporary Halacha, the idea of modern day plumbing system and their impact on Halacha. This will actually touch on this topic. And the question is, what about washing our hands in a washroom? So netila bebeis hakise. So the question is asked. What was that?
Doesn't Maran say that?
We'll get there. So he's not. I think we dealt with this actually. So we dealt with this extensively when we spoke about. No, Netisha in the morning. I think we touched on this a long time ago, like last year and a half ago. But today he's gonna kind of highlight at least the key point. So the question that is asked is it permissible to wash one's hands b'cheder shirutim, in a washroom, what we call today a washroom, a WC, or mimayim shesharu b'cheder shirutim, or water that was even, shall we say, poured in the bathroom. Do you have to worry about what's called this idea of ruach ra'ah that takes place in a beit hakiseh? So here we go. Says the Shut or Litzion. Nishalti. Odot chadarim b'batei malon v'chadomeh, in these hotels. She'emadzu shamayim ela b'chadrem batya or shirutim atzmudim lehem. So let's say you go to, you're staying in a hotel, and when you stay in a hotel, then you don't have often too many washroom choices, right? You don't have extra sinks anywhere. You go to a hotel, you have one sink, it happens to be in the washroom. That's your only choice. Can you wash your hands in this hotel bathroom or not? Answer. Badin bate kisot hamutsuyim biyamenu im asla betocha. So you see sometimes two different rooms. A room where you see the bite has this. Shuls you see often will do this, where you have one area where you wash in, and another area where you actually use the facilities. Right? In your home, it's generally the same, but in public places, not always though. Certain public places they separate them, and certain ones they don't. For example, the washroom in the Hillel, or I should say by the Hillel, in the center, it's right in the same room. But in the shul here, two different rooms.
Yeah, but that's a clean bathroom for the most part.
Where?
One near Hill.
It's all right.
I mean, have you been to the other bathrooms in New York?
No.
You haven't been to Stone College.
So here we go.
You've been to Stone College, you know.
Nearly. Listen to this. Says the Orthodox, Lo chashive kebeit kisei kavua hamusker b'gemara u'b'shulchan aruch ve'ein shur b'hem ruach ra. She also said that modern day plumbing has one. Anyone know the main difference in modern day plumbing and the plumbing that they talk about from 2,000 years ago? Major difference. What?
Cleaner.
So it is cleaner?
Pipes?
You know what the Gemara says?
Non-contamination.
What?
Well, there's two opinions. Ezer Washir,
yeah, that's Mishnah.
It's the famous one, but the other one is Ezer Washir. If you have a bathroom in your house,
oh really?
You can go to the bathroom near your kitchen, something like that.
So the modern day plumbing, you don't have the. You don't have. What's going on today, guys? You actually don't have the, shall we say, the residue that sits there. But not immediately, after a couple minutes when you flush, it's all gone. As opposed to, on the, I guess you say airplane, right? Even the airplane.
Or a porta potty.
It's a porta potty where it actually sits there. It has a major impact on the cleanliness of the cleanliness of the room. In terms of the smell, for sure. So the Or Letzion actually says, he contests, he says, listen, there's no Ruach Ra. Ruach Ra doesn't actually sit there as much. It's immediately removed. It doesn't have this same level of impurity. For the Fizin Yeresh, and therefore you can actually take water from this faucet, which is situated even inside the bathroom, to wash hands. What was that?
What about water from the toilet?
So he says, don't wash your hands from the water from the shower itself. Vatam shenasru bebate kisot u'merchatziot, and the reason why you weren't allowed to use the water from these washrooms or from these bathhouses near de'eno mishum atinuf azuma, not because it's because of the tinuf and the zuma, right? The smell, the stench.
What's wrong with the shower water? If shower water has a stench, then by definition...
I mean, so he says that it's really not because of the... Sorry. Eino mishum. It's not necessarily because of the tinuf and the zuhama. But rather, ikar atam ibnei shekivan shasuyin lekabo shasuyin lekabel mutre adam shur behem ruchra. Because, shall we say, it's just in a place that's, a lot of people are found, that is considered the ruchra.
So why can you wash your hands in the sink? It's in the same place.
So I guess because of it's just a different type of behavior in that area.
Or is it talking about like a bathhouse?
No, it's only a bathhouse. That's the Beit Merchatziot. What's the language here? Merchatziot is a bathhouse.
So what about like your personal?
Because I think it was much more of like a public, even though we have a public washroom, but there's
like
still a little more.
Or something. But like, what about your own house? Like the shower at home.
No, again, I think because it doesn't have the same usage of the number of people using it.
Oh, so it's like a public space.
Therefore, he thinks it's permissible to wash your hands from these faucets, even though they're situated in the washrooms. If you even drink the water, of course, you can't make a bracha there. You'd have to take it out to make the bracha. It would not be appropriate to make a bracha in a washroom. But however, litbol dedaim, to dip your hands in the water, that would be a problem of ruach ra'ah. But you can take water from the faucet, and there's no issue of ruach ra'ah. Again, the other issue is very simple. The water, different. Usually, they're distinguished a little bit by a few feet. Thank you. Okay. Yalkut Yosef, and I think Ezra made reference to this before. Maim shayu betoch kli. If you had water that was in a cup, right, and you left it in the washroom, afilu hayu muchasim, even if it's covered, nachon lachmir, and that's not what you're referring to. You should be stringent. You shouldn't use that water to actually wash with. However, you can be lenient, you can, even in our modern day contemporary washrooms, there is even more room to be lenient. So again, we see that the contemporary postgame are really trying to grapple how much can we extrapolate from the washrooms and from the plumbing systems of the Greco-Roman period to the modern day, which is a very different type of piping.
In this bathroom, in the room where the sinks are, you could say Asher Yatzar, right?
It's a totally separate room.
I mean, there's like
a little opening. Yeah,
every room has hallways.
Generally,
no, then the one that's near the hole.
That's a totally closed door.
Yeah. Right. I mean, the door's open.
Because they're way more firms.
You got that on camera.
So I think there. So the question is, can you recite a bracha in a room? Yeah, well, you could recite a bracha for sure in that room.
Right, I'm saying.
It's a totally separate room.
Totally different room.
Even if the door's open?
What do you mean? It's a doorway.
Then it's the same as that one.
No, so it depends. The rule is if it's a doorway and it's smelly, that'd be a problem to recite a bracha. But if it was closed, and usually there's no smell.
Right. So
it's cleaned regularly.
Also, you could say Asher Yatzar.
So there is interesting actually, because there it's not a. It's just like a petach, right? Although it would have a status of a different room. It's a cheder samuch. Definitely could wash it, that's for sure. Question is, could you recite a bracha in there? That's a good question. Definitely proven to be too lenient. Okay, let's end there for today. We'll start the new topic of Birkat Al Nitlat Yadayim. When we make this bracha, it's a short topic. We're going to do that, God willing, next week. We're going to continue. I don't know, people are around it all for the winter break. I'm here for most of it, so we'll probably pick up. And again, I think there might be more people because exams. I think most people, unless they have an early exam, might dive in here. And we'll play it by ear until how long we go until. Okay.